Good morning, everyone. We are going to go on a bit of a treasure hunt today. We're going to be going through a book. This is the book we've been reading in class for the past couple weeks. And we're going to see if we can find some different parts of the book. So we've been talking about a few of these recently. So some things we're going to talk about are the title, the table of context, pictures and diagrams, illustrations. So what I need everyone to do is, with your partner next to you, first off, get out your copy of your book, and I'm going to be coming around and handing out the handout. Let's see if I can get that up here. Here we go. Alrighty, so sorry about that. So this is the handout we're going to be working on. Let's do the first one together. So what we're going to be looking for, again, is the title. We know that the title is in a couple spots on the book. Of course, it's on the binding. And most importantly, it's right on the front. So, did we find the title in the book? Of course, we found a title. Some of these are not going to be so easy, but we found the title, so we would put yes here. And then on what page? This one's kind of special because this is always on the front. So I'm going to type front. And then, did it describe the book? Do you hear what I see? Looking at the world in new ways. Now, going through this and reading some of the stories, do you remember what the stories were about? Right, they were about different places all over the world. So for me, yes, this does describe the book. So we're going to put a yes here. So now we're going to look at the table of contents. And I know some of these we have not talked about yet. So we have some kind of descriptions up here. So the table of contents. What that does in the book, it tells us the topics that are on the book and what page you can find them on. So bold print. Bold print is for special words. They're usually darker and they're very important to the topic. So going down our list, charts, graphs, and maps. Charts show a lot of information in a small space. So we're going to be going through our book in a little bit, seeing if we can find some of these. We might have some, we might not. We're going to have to look. So diagrams and illustrations is the next one. That's a labeled picture that shows the parts of something. So the difference between that and photographs is a real picture that is taken by a camera that helps us better understand. So that's a real picture, something that we would see with our own eyes, as opposed to a drawing that someone does. Caption, small text near a picture that tells information regarding the picture. Then index. The index is a list of important topics in the text with page numbers. And then the glossary helps the reader with definitions for words that they do not know. So I know some of you know some of these, some of you don't. Either way, the point is to learn some new words today. So I'm going to be leaving these up, and I have some sheets with all the definitions that I'm going to be handing some of you out. If you'd like one, let me know. And we're going to go through. You're going to be working with your partner, filling out the rest of these. Before we do that, though, I'd like to do one more as a class. So All right. So let's talk about this next one, the table of contents. Can everyone pick up their book and start looking through it and see if you can find the table of contents? I'll give you a minute to take a peek. If you do find it, please keep the page open and quietly wait until everyone has found it. All right, has everyone been able to find the table of contents? If you haven't, it's on page E4. So this is the start of the table of contents. So like we said, it tells the topics that are in the book and what page you can find them. So we see something here, like problem solvers, something queer and rock and roll. It's on page E6. So we can flip to E6 and find that. So you're going to go through with your partner and label the rest of these, and we'll get together when we're done. You all did such a great job completing those. Does anyone have any questions before we go over the answers? Did anyone get stuck on any? All right. So we'll go over the answers real quick. There's bold print, of course, throughout the book. And a lot of them were highlighting different areas. Charts. Did anyone find any charts? Good job. There are no charts that we found in here, right? There are a lot, however, of diagrams and illustrations. On page E87, E91, and any of these that you put down are correct. Going to our questions. Did the pictures help you understand any of the text? And what picture was it? Emma? Okay. Yeah, so seeing some of the pictures here helped you visualize what they were saying. Photographs, of course, were throughout the book as well. A lot of those were great. There was one towards the end that I really enjoyed. The Taj Mahal in India. A lot of these are nice because it's, obviously talking about the text, but it's a place that I may never get to go in real life. So it's beautiful to see the pictures and how detailed and pretty it is. The index, of course, is in the back of the book here. So, and the glossary. So, we are going to be going over some additional terms. Did anyone else find anything that they enjoyed seeing in the book that helped them understand anything a little bit better? Yeah, and they do have some separated pages of different thinking questions, which are really nice to go through. All right. So, now that we finished this, is everyone a little bit more comfortable on finding different things in text? Does everyone think they know where the table of contents would be in a book? How about the glossary? All right. Great job, everyone, and we will see you soon.